In this verse, he tells how to deal with three types of devotees: the Kanistha-adhikari, Madhyama-adhikari, and Uttama-adhikari. The Kanistha-adhikari is a neophyte who has received the Harinam initiation from the spiritual master and is trying to chant the holy name of Krishna.
One, you should think, a man has taken Harinam. What is the need of taking Diksha? Can anyone reply? You? Yourself? Yes, you. Oh, what name? Stand up. Very soon. I don't remember. Huh? Then you should sit. You should tell.
In the Sutta, Prabhupada says to bring one closer to the spiritual master.
I could not understand.
In the Kanistha-adhikari, Swami Maharaj said that to bring the disciple closer to Krishna, Diksha mantras are given.
Closer to the spiritual master.
What is the difference? I want to know. Between Harinam and Diksha. What is prominent? Name or Diksha?
It is Namasan Samni Krishna Chaitanya Rasa. Punasudamisamito Adnakam Namanam.
You should hear properly, and if you want, you can question. No harm.
That name is no different from Nami. Name of Krishna and Krishna himself. That is no different. So, it's stated by chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, then one can achieve Krishna praying. But Diksha, taking Diksha initiation, Gayatri, then that can take one to liberation, but Nam can give Krishna praying. So, of the two, even though there's more restriction on Diksha, but actually Harinam is more common.
Anyone more can clear? You can stand up.
Due respect, we heard yesterday in the introduction of your Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu that in the last story of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he was visited by Srimati Swamini Radharani herself to explain that the Gayatri mantra was so important for the revelation of Braj itself and for the devotee to actually have the full realization of the devata of this mantra. So, from my understanding from your good self, I believe that Diksha is more important than Harinam.
You?
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explains that
Very important thing. It is not a very general or common thing.
he explains that actually Harinam is sufficient. However,
Is sufficient.
it's sufficient for bringing the Jivatma back to Krishna, but in our conditioned state, we have so many impurities and contaminations and anarthas. So especially, the Gayatri mantra is very helpful for purification to help us...
What do you mean by Gayatri mantra?
Brahma Gayatri.
But all the ladies devotees have no Brahma Gayatri, then how to they? Oh, they are hopeless. You are hopeless.
Brahma Gayatri and Guru Gayatri and Mahaprabhu Gayatri and Kam Gayatri and Gopal Gayatri.
Gopal Gayatri where?
Gopal mantra.
Where is Gopal Gayatri? I have never heard. Anything more? You can tell. Very immediately you should hear.
दीक्षा काले
खूब बेसी करे explain.
When Guru gives Diksha, then he makes his disciple like his own level. And Diksha means Dibba Gyanam Jato Daddat Kurjat Papasya Sanchayam Tasmat Dikshati Praktadashikoi Tattakavidoi. Who is Tattavid? That's all. Diksha means Guru gives Dibba Gyan and Dibba means divine knowledge, Dibba Gyan, and Kurjat Papasya Sanchayam. And he destroys and burns all kind of sin. If we take Harinam as before, here there is some sin, but Guru by Diksha mantra burnt all things. Somebody says that, oh, Gurudev takes all sin from sisters, so Gurudev used to suffer. It is not correct. If it,
Common point. Actual point.
so Diksha mantra will take us up the gate of Vaikuntha, not beyond Vaikuntha.
No, this is not my question. What is the difference between
What the বলছি
Harinam and Diksha?
ওইটাই তো বলছি
ওটা তো হলো না তো।
বলতে সময় বলতে তো
ওটা তো একেবারে 10 মিনিট।
Diksha will take up to the gate of Vaikuntha and Diksha mantra will give us relationship. And holy name take us to Braj. Just like Gopkumar, he received Gopal mantra from his Gurudev and he went before up to Vaikuntha. But when he get Nam, then he went going beyond Vaikuntha. Harinam is prominent, but Diksha matured the Harinam.
But I went to cook. I was cooking. Fire was there, chulla, stove was there, pot was there, fire was there, water was there, everything was there, but not rice. Cooking will be done or not? Eh? So take this name as a rice. But without the help of chulla, stove, water, fire, pot, it cannot be boiled. But if all things are there but not rice there, no use. But if there is rice, everything is right. When we will have all these things, then we can boil it and we'll take. Understand? Understand my example? Now you can hear more. Name is himself Krishna and Radha, or Krishna you should think. This is like rice. And fire and all other things, to make it realized and to make it to realize that name is himself Krishna, all are required. To purify myself, not to purify Krishna name. Krishna name is always Namah Chintamani, Krishna Rasa Chaitanya Vigraha, Purna Shuddha, Nitya Mukta, Abhinatvatana. Krishna is same as his name, no difference. Name cannot be impure, always pure, always Chinmay, Sachidanandamay. But according to our stage, we cannot take it as pure name, or we can take pure name. Understand? If we are full of ignorance, full of all kind of worldly desires, full of unearths, so many kinds, and full of offenses, then what we will utter Krishna name will not be Krishna name. At that time you are standing on the platform of Maya, Avidya. So that name will not be pure. So to give a very test in taking name, to purify our heart, to have link, a relationship between Krishna and myself, this name and myself, and to give up away all kinds of unearth, avidya, Diksha is needed. As fire is needed to boil water, but only boiling water will not do. There some rice should be there. So, Diksha is given to purify our heart and have a link with Krishna, so that very soon we can realize that Krishna is himself, name is himself Krishna. So, now you understand, Diksha is to help the relationship between Krishna and that devotee, that Gopi Janna Ballabhaya Swaha. Swaha means I am offering myself, I am dedicating myself fully in the lotus feet of Krishna. Which Krishna? Name Krishna, name Brahma. With what relation? That the same relation with gopis to Gopi Jana Vallabha. By this relationship, we should take its name, giving up all Ksha, Diksha, Di Divyam Jnanam Dadati, gives Divya Jnana. What? This relationship. This is Divya relationship, that Krishna is my beloved. Whether he is male or female devotee, no harm. So this relation, with this relation, Diksha gives this relation. If you are not taking Diksha, this relationship will not be there, and you will not be able to give up all your worldly desires and all things, bad things. So it adds and helps. But we said that if anyone has not taken initiation means Diksha here, only name, like Haridas Thakur has no initiation. There are so many examples for this. No initiation. But yet chanting and being the association of very realized devotees, they have received the Krishna prema. But it is rare. So we should come to rules and regulations in this way. So we must take Diksha. If you are thinking that I am like Haridas Thakur, then nothing will come. So now I think that you have properly realized this thing. What is the difference between name and Diksha? Only Diksha is there, but he is not taking name. What will be? If you are not taking name but only Diksha mantra, take out the Krishna name from that Gopal mantra. Swaha, Swaha. Nothing. So, no liberation. If Krishna is taken from that mantra, what remains? Nothing, zero. So, name has two functions. With some Swaha, Namaskar, Namah, cling, sring, all these things mixing. Bij mantra, and there are some Swaha, Namaskar. It gives some special kind of power to give up all these bad things. Without that you cannot. Name can also do, but why you should use it? You should not use for this thing. Very little things can do this thing. Why? So, name only can do everything, but it will take very long process. But by this, our rishis, our devotees has invented. So quickly how we can develop our Krishna name into Suddha pure name, and that is why Diksha is given. In our disciplic order, Diksha is given. Now go on. He has given. I am not telling other than Swamiji. Or if you are telling that you are not telling the same word. That if I am telling same word, we cannot understand. What are the modes behind Swamiji? Hard for explaining.
A Madhyama-adhikari has received spiritual initiation from the spiritual master and has been fully engaged by him in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. The Madhyama-adhikari should be considered to be situated midway in devotional service. The Uttama-adhikari, or highest devotee, is one who is very advanced in devotional service. He is not interested in blaspheming others. His heart is completely...
And Uttama-adhikari is not interested in...
blaspheming others.
Means?
Ninda kara.
That is bluffing. Yes.
His heart is completely clean, and he has attained the realized state of unalloyed Krishna consciousness. According to Rupa Goswami, the association and service of such a Mahabhagavata or perfect Vaishnava are most desirable.
He should, again I am telling, he should be the disciple of the same Guru or any Guru. He is not telling that among my disciples only. Never he will write like this. In any books, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Upanishad, in Srimad Bhagavatam, who has initiated Parikshit Maharaj? Who was the Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? He has not initiated him. But Parikshit Maharaj is telling that he is my Gurudev, and he is associating with him and hearing Hari Katha from him. So you should think like this. If I am not initiated only by my Gurudev, and he will not be Vaishnava, this mood is offensive. This is nothing. Anywhere, in Sat Sampradaya, especially in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya, he is coming. And he is qualified, and he is Vaishnava. Even Madhyama-adhikari, he should be honored, and he should be heard. Go on. One should
not remain...
Very carefully this line.
One should not remain a Kanistha-adhikari.
I am always telling this. Some are telling that you should always be book distributing, always. And making money, whole life. And this will take you to Golok Vrindavan in the service of Gopi Prem. Quite absurd. Those who are telling, I am thinking they are foolish. Swamiji is not telling this. That is a Sukriti, it must be done. For newcomers, neophytes, they must do all these things, what Swamiji has told. But they should know. Only this book distributor will not do. They should go deep in his purpose. Then it will be done. A man only distributing lakhs and lakhs births, he will do coming and going in birth and death. He will have some Sukriti. Swamiji has not told that one should remain always in a Kanistha-adhikari. He has not told. He has told that one should not remain a Kanistha-adhikari for always. But we are insisting that we should be like that. And this is the highest topic of service. It is like bluffing them. Quite bluffing them. We should not bluff anyone. Why they are then falling? They are bluffing persons for their own gain. 25% giving and 75% coming in your pocket. Swamiji is saying everything. He cannot tolerate. So we should be, one should not remain in a Kanistha-adhikari. He should try by hearing. Greed will come if he is hearing a bona fide Vaishnava. If he is cultivating and obeying the orders of Vaishnavas, Swamiji, he must be in Madhyam-adhikari. And Madhyam-adhikari will go to Uttam-adhikari. And Uttam-adhikari will go to Krishna Prem. In Vastu Siddhi, we have not come to always being in a same Kanistha-adhikari and offending, making offenses. We have not come. Anyone willing is satisfied by always being a Kanistha-adhikari. Then one who is situated on the lowest.
One should not remain a Kanistha-adhikari.
You should all try to become Madhyam-adhikari. And those who are in Madhyam-adhikari, they should come in Madhyam-madhyam. And those who are in Madhyam-madhyam, they should come in Madhyam-uttam. And those who are in Uttam, they should try to realize Sarup Siddhi. And after Sarup Siddhi, Swamiji has written everything. Everything. Shravan Dasha, Varan Dasha, Smarana Dasha, then Bhavapan Dasha, Sampatti Dasha, all he has written. But we have no chance to go through these books, only to give books. And this will take us to that higher.
So, if one is hearing from Rasik Vaishnava,
Rasik Vaishnava or Tattvagya Vaishnava, Madhyam-adhikari,
and transferring from Kanistha to Madhyam stage, then if that person is still distributing books, is that...
No harm, no harm. It is then, at that time, it is bhakti. This thing to distribute books is bhakti.
But it's the level of...
What we should not do, or we are doing, sometimes nonsense also, for worldly persons. It becomes highest service of Krishna. But it depends on that stage. So we must try to go in Madhyam-adhikari, and Madhyam-adhikari should try to go in Uttam-adhikari. So Swami Maharaj is not telling that one should not remain a Kanistha-adhikari forever, he should. But he should try to. If he is not trying, then we should think that his association is not good. There is some lackness, leakage on that. Either in his guru, either himself. His guru is not prominent. So try to give up that guru. If our eagerness is not coming, our enthusiasm is not coming, and we are not trying to develop our Krishna consciousness from Kanistha-adhikari to Madhyama, that guru should be given up. Then?
So one should not remain a Kanistha-adhikari, or one who is situated on the lowest platform of devotional service and is interested only in worshipping the deity.
Only worshipping 1,000 years, but not serving any high class of Vaishnava. It will not do. If you want to develop, you can do worship, but at time also you will have to develop your Krishna consciousness by association of Uttam Rasik Vaishnava. Otherwise, what?
I was wondering, what is the minimum qualification of
You should hear all these things, and gradually your all question will be solved. But hear very patiently and very deeply. Try to don't take your mind on other subject. What here we are dealing, we should try to observe one thing only. Don't go out of line. Only the thing I am giving here. What Swamiji is telling. Try to understand that word, the deep meaning of the sentence and his word. Then you can develop.
A person who is faithfully engaged in the worship of the deity in the temple, but who does not know how to behave towards devotees or people in general, is called a Prakriti Bhakta or Kanistha-adhikari.
You should know what is Kanistha-adhikari. And thus, take your hand here and judge yourself that in what adhikari you are, what stage you are. You can easily think that in what adhikari we are. Otherwise you cannot. And then try to develop it. Who is Kanistha-adhikari? Oh, yes? No. I want to have a definition of it.
He worships the deity, but he does not know how to receive the worship.
He has no association of any good Vaishnava, and only worshipping and thinking himself that I am more than him. Right? If he wants to give anyone coming and giving so much money, then he will say that if I am not honoring him, then he may go and he will not give money. So I should honor him. So he will take the garland of Thakurji and give how? Like this. He will not touch, he will throw it. Like you will go to Bihariji Mandir, any Mandir of Vrindavan. All Goswamis who are Kanistha-adhikari, they will not throw to devotees who are Uttam Mahabhagavat. If Sukdev Goswami will come, Narad will come, they will throw like this. Because they don't know anything. They think that, oh, that deity is not mine. So this deity can be dishonored. But this is my Thakur. And this is only to be honored. Not all others. Why they are giving donation to that deity? They should all give to my. He is not thinking that my deity is everywhere. My deity is full Krishna. They cannot think. Because they have no developed their Krishna consciousness. You should try to develop in such a way. I think that it is now 12. Now, Gaur Pramanande Hari. I think this will be interesting for you. Also to realize Swamiji teaching. I am not telling anything, but I am telling the words of Swamiji here. Don't think that I am telling anything, separate things are here and there. What?
One thing I remember, your explanation on Diksa, there's one purpose. Where's the Prabhupada? He explains, just like you have explained about that.
Yes.
Exactly like that. When? In Kanistha-adhikari.
Anywhere you will see in any authentic book, you will see my teaching. So you should try to hear, because I think that you have not so much opportunity to be with Swamiji and start practically with direct relation. I had that occasion. I am lucky to serve him so more than 50, 60 years. So you can hear something and you can develop your Gaur Praman. No. I am not Gurudev. I am devotee. Very Hare Krishna, Hare